Finland's new warships get advanced composite armor fitted. Finland's next generation of warships is getting armored protection from a specialist composite materials company with Integris, selected to supply advanced naval ballistic protection systems for all 4 Pohjanmaa-class corvettes currently under construction at Rauma Marine Constructions shipyard in Rauma, Finland. The partnership began at the earliest stages of ship design rather than as a retrofit, allowing Integris engineers to integrate survivability solutions directly into the vessel architecture in ways that minimize the weight penalty that adding armor to an already designed hull typically imposes. The Squadron 2020 program that these corvettes belong to is one of the most significant defense investments Finland has made in decades, representing a fundamental renewal of the Finnish Navy's surface combatant capability in the strategically critical Baltic Sea. Finland's maritime security environment has changed dramatically since the country joined NATO in April 2023, shifting its defense posture from studied neutrality to full alliance membership at precisely the moment when Russia's war in Ukraine has demonstrated what peer-level naval competition in confined shallow waters actually looks like. The Baltic Sea, enclosed between NATO members on most of its shores and Russia's Baltic fleet on the remainder, has become one of the alliance's most watched maritime theaters, and Finland's ability to contribute capable surface combatants to its defense carries weight well beyond Finnish national security. The Pohjanmaa-class corvettes represent a substantial leap in Finnish naval capability. Each vessel measures 117 meters, 384 feet in length, making them significantly larger than the vessels they replace, and their ice-strengthened hulls address a geography-specific requirement that distinguishes Finnish naval operations from those of most other NATO members: the need to operate effectively in the icy conditions of the northern Baltic during the winter months, when the Gulf of Finland and Finnish coastal waters can freeze to a degree that limits conventional vessel operations. Multi-role warships designed for combat surveillance and support missions in those conditions require a combination of capabilities that specialization in any single role would preclude. Ballistic protection for modern naval vessels addresses threat categories that have grown more diverse and urgent as guided anti-ship missiles, drone attacks, and precision naval artillery have proliferated. The armor must perform against multiple simultaneous threat types, providing ballistic resistance against projectiles while also managing the blast pressures from nearby explosions, resisting the salt spray corrosion that maritime environments impose continuously, and maintaining that performance over the decades-long service life of a warship built to last. Those requirements together rule out the simple steel armor that older naval vessels carried, which was heavy enough to impose significant performance penalties and which degraded in marine environments without constant maintenance. Jari Nieminen, program director at Rauma Marine Constructions, described how the integration-first approach shaped the project's outcome. "We have been working together with Integris and our design team to fully integrate the protection into the ship design that met our survivability requirements without compromising speed, range, or payload. That constraint, meeting survivability requirements without compromising speed, range, or payload, captures the fundamental engineering challenge in naval armor design. A corvette that is heavily armored but too slow to execute its missions or too heavy to carry the weapons and sensors that define its combat value has sacrificed the operational purpose of the ship to protect it." Lightweight composite armor systems, which use advanced materials including ceramic composite combinations engineered to defeat specific projectile types more efficiently than equivalent steel, allow designers to allocate weight budgets to protection without robbing speed and range from the vessel's performance envelope. Jan Grimberg, Integris's chief commercial officer, described what the selection reflects about the company's technical standing. "Being selected by Rauma Marine Constructions as a partner reflects our team's experience and expertise in designing and delivering lightweight, high-performance naval armor systems." The testing and qualification process that Integris completed for its armor systems involved certified ballistic laboratories verifying compliance with international naval protection standards, providing the documented performance data that naval procurement programs require before committing survivability solutions to vessels that will serve for decades. Qualification testing against multiple threat types in laboratory conditions that simulate real engagement scenarios is the standard by which naval armor is assessed, and passing that process gives Finland's Navy confidence that the protection its corvettes carry has been rigorously evaluated rather than accepted on manufacturer assurances alone. Integris describes itself as a global leader in advanced composite armor solutions with its systems applied across ground vehicles, aircraft, and naval platforms for military customers. The naval environment is among the most demanding application category for any protection system, combining the physical threats of combat with the relentless chemical attack of saltwater and the structural demands of a vessel operating at sea for extended periods without the maintenance access that land-based systems enjoy between deployments.